Welcome back. I'm sure you've heard stories of people who retire young and live life on their own terms. While it may seem impossible to you, I'm here to tell you that it can be done, and I'm living proof. At the age of 35, I was able to retire and have been living a life of financial freedom ever since. In this video, I'm going to share my story and the steps I took to reach this point and offer advice on how you can do the same. So sit back, relax, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here are some steps I took. I lived below my means. Living below my means was essential to my success in retiring early. It's easy to fall into the trap of living beyond your means and spending more than you earn. I knew that if I wanted to retire at 35, I had to be disciplined about my finances and live within my means. I started by tracking my expenses and cutting back on unnecessary expenses such as eating out or ordering takeout. I also began budgeting my income so that I could save and invest more of my money. As a result of these changes, I was able to save and invest more of my money and set myself up for financial success. By living below my means, I was able to pay off debt faster and increase my savings rate. This allowed me to save more money and have more money available for investing. I was also able to reduce my expenses, which allowed me to save even more money for investing. Living below my means enabled me to take control of my finances and put me on the path to retirement. It taught me the importance of budgeting and saving and made me realize that I could reach my goal of retiring early. With careful planning, I invested my money wisely and looked for ways to increase my wealth. For example, I took advantage of tax-advantaged accounts like an IRA or 401k to ensure I wasn't paying too much in taxes. Furthermore, I avoided taking out large loans unless absolutely necessary since high interest payments can eat away at any potential savings. I monitored my investments regularly to ensure that they were performing well and remained diversified. Additionally, I tried to minimize fees associated with investments. Even small amounts add up quickly over time and can have a large impact on your long-term returns. By taking all of these steps, I was able to build wealth efficiently and eventually achieve my goal of retiring at age 35. Now that I'm retired, I'm grateful for all the hard work I put in to make it happen. It hasn't always been easy, but it has been worth it. While most people might think that having this much free time would feel overwhelming, I actually find that I'm busier than ever. Not only do I stay active through sports and travel, but I also get to do volunteer work that makes a difference in people's lives. I invested in myself. Investing in myself has been one of the biggest contributors to my early retirement. I have always believed that it's important to prioritize your own personal growth and development. Investing in yourself means investing time and money in activities that will help you grow both professionally and personally. To begin with, I enrolled in courses and seminars designed to increase my knowledge and skills in my chosen field. This allowed me to become an expert in my industry, which gave me the edge when it came to promotions and career opportunities. I also made sure to attend conferences and network with professionals in my field. Not only did this give me valuable connections and insights, but it also made me more competitive for job opportunities. In addition to attending courses and seminars, I also invested money in personal development activities. These included books, online courses, and even coaching sessions with experienced professionals. All of these investments helped me to become more successful in my career. I also invested my time in volunteer activities. Volunteering is a great way to learn new skills and give back to the community. By dedicating my time to organizations that align with my values, I was able to make a difference while gaining valuable knowledge and experiences. Investing in myself has been a huge contributor to my success. By attending courses and seminars, investing money in personal development activities, and dedicating time to volunteer activities, I was able to become a more well-rounded individual while also setting myself up for future success. I invested in index funds. When it comes to investing, I'm a big believer in passive investing through index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund or ETF, exchange-traded fund, that tracks a particular stock market index. They provide a great way to diversify your investments without having to manually choose individual stocks. I invested a portion of my savings in low-cost index funds such as the S&P 500. This allowed me to benefit from the broader stock market, while also avoiding the risks associated with trying to pick individual stocks. Another thing I like about index funds is that they often offer much lower fees than other types of funds, which allows you to keep more of your investment returns. I also looked for funds with low minimums so I could start investing with a smaller amount of money. Index funds have been a great way for me to invest and grow my money over the years. If you're looking for an easy way to invest and diversify your portfolio, I highly recommend considering index funds. Not only can you benefit from the potential long-term growth of the stock market, but you can also avoid some of the common mistakes people make when trying to actively manage their own portfolios. I was able to retire early because I invested smartly and consistently put money aside each month for retirement. Once I realized how important it was to begin saving early, I made sure to always contribute a percentage of my income each month towards retirement. I also kept track of my expenses and made sure that I was living within my means. Being mindful of how much I was spending helped me stay on budget and remain focused on my financial goals. In addition to saving and budgeting wisely, another key factor was keeping tabs on my investments. As soon as I made contributions towards my retirement accounts, I would check regularly on how well my investments were doing. Monitoring your portfolio helps ensure that your retirement savings are growing at a steady pace. I had multiple streams of income. When I decided to retire at 35, I knew that I needed to diversify my income sources in order to make it possible. I started by making sure that I had multiple sources of income, from investments, from a job, and from side hustles. Having more than one source of income allowed me to be flexible and have a cushion if one of my streams of income dried up. For example, I had investments in stocks, bonds, and index funds. These provided me with passive income and made up a large portion of my retirement income. I also had a steady job that allowed me to save a large portion of my paycheck every month. Finally, I had several side hustles that I did on nights and weekends. This included things like freelance writing, tutoring, and web development. These different streams of income helped to ensure that if one source dried up, I still had others to rely on. This allowed me to save and invest enough to retire comfortably at such an early age. Additionally, I kept an eye on expenses and worked hard to keep them as low as possible. I always looked for ways to cut costs and economize where I could. As part of this, I got rid of cable and only ate out occasionally. I also tried to drive fewer miles and use public transportation when possible. I was also very mindful of tax deductions and credits available. By taking advantage of the deductions available to me as a retiree, I was able to reduce my taxable income significantly. This allowed me to keep more money in my pocket each year, which was essential for maintaining my lifestyle. I was disciplined about tracking my expenses and planning for the future. Every month I took the time to look over where my money was going and plan out how much I should be saving for the future. This allowed me to stay on top of my finances and saved me from any unpleasant surprises down the road. I automated my finances. Financial automation is one of the best things I did when it comes to retiring at 35. Automating my finances helped me stay on top of my budget and ensure that I was consistently saving money. By automating my finances, I could set up my paycheck deposits to go directly into a savings account, making sure that I was always saving money without having to think about it. Additionally, I automated all of my bills so that they were paid on time each month. This eliminated the risk of missing payments and incurring late fees. Automating my finances also allowed me to keep track of my spending, which helped me make better decisions about where my money was going and how much I should be saving. Automating my finances was a great way to save money and stay on top of my budget. It allowed me to manage my money more efficiently and freed up more time for me to focus on other areas of my life, such as investing in myself or index funds. With this newfound free time, I was able to use it to build multiple streams of income. To do this, I took advantage of low-cost investments and looked for passive income opportunities like rental properties and dividend stocks. I made plans. When I started planning my retirement, the most important step was to make a plan. This involved setting concrete goals and deciding on the steps I would take to reach those goals. Having a plan gave me a path to follow, and it kept me on track when I encountered roadblocks. For example, I wrote down a detailed budget and stuck to it. I figured out exactly how much money I needed to save each month in order to reach my goal of retiring at 35. I tracked my progress and adjusted my budget as needed. I also planned for the future by diversifying my investments. I invested in different assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate. This way, I could make sure that my retirement savings were secure and growing steadily. I made sure to plan for life after retirement. I mapped out what my retirement lifestyle would look like and created an emergency fund in case of unexpected expenses. Making plans was essential to achieving my goal of retiring at 35. It helped me stay focused and motivated when times got tough. With careful planning, you can achieve your financial goals too. Conclusion: retiring at 35 may seem like an impossible goal, but it's not. It requires hard work, dedication, and a long-term plan. With a commitment to living below your means, investing in yourself and index funds, having multiple streams of income, automating your finances, and planning for the future, you can achieve financial independence earlier than expected. Retirement at 35 may not be for everyone, but if you follow these steps, you can set yourself up for success and create a bright financial future. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. If you have any suggestions for future videos or topics you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from our viewers and we're always looking for ways to improve our content. See you soon.